We are going to solve this problem. It's about a farmer and his cows. So the problem reads, Farmer John has a field with some grass, and the grass grows at a constant rate. He wants to feed some of his cows on this field. All of his cows consume the same amount of grass per day. If Farmer John places 180 cows in the field will be bare in 12 weeks. If Farmer John places 200 cows in the field, then the field will be bare in 10 weeks. If Farmer John only needs to feed cows in the field for 4 weeks, then what is the greatest number of cows he can place in the field? And we've got our answer choices over here. So the first thing we should note is that in this problem, the grass actually grows. So you can think about the amount of grass in the field as being like sort of dependent on both how much has been eaten by the cows and also just over a period of time how much the grass grows. So let's look at what we're given in the problem. If Farmer John places 180 cows in the field, then the field will be bare in 12 weeks. And how are we going to quantify this? Well, you can sort of think about one cow can eat some amount of grass every week. And so for simplicity, let's say that one cow eats 1 unit of grass per week. And this will make things very simple for us because we look at the problem and we see if Farmer John places 180 cows in the field will be bare in 12 weeks. What does that mean? It means that over the course of 12 weeks, the 180 cows will have eaten 180 times 12 equals 2,160 units of grass in this first scenario. Whereas if Farmer John were to place 200 cows in the field, then the field would be bare in 10 weeks. What does that mean? It means that a total of 200 cows, each cow eats 10 units of grass. So a total of 2,000 units of grass will be eaten in the second case. And you can notice that these two numbers are different. And that's because we've measured the field over different units of time. And between the 10th week and the 12th week, the grass will have grown out some more. So essentially, what the problem is saying is that let's say that no cows were to eat grass. There would be 2,000 units after 10 weeks and 2,160 units after 12 weeks. What does that mean? It just means that regardless of what cows eat it, the grass will grow 160 units in 2 weeks. So 80 units per week. Now, how does this help us? If we look back at the problem, we see the final sentence asks us, what is the greatest number of cows that Farmer John could place on the field if he only needs to feed them for 4 weeks? And the question we can ask ourselves here is, well, let's say that no cows were to eat any grass, then we can let the grass grow for 4 weeks. And we can ask ourselves how much grass would be out there. And based on the number we get, we can calculate how many cows we could theoretically place on this field so that this exact amount of grass is eaten in the 4-week span. And because we know the grass grows at a constant rate, it grows 80 units per week. In particular, we want to calculate how much grass there would be after 4 weeks if no cows ate the grass. We know that the amount of grass in the field, we can represent it as some function, f of x. And we can say that it's equal to some constant plus 80x, where x is the number of weeks. 80x plus a constant, we don't know what it is yet. We're going to call it b. But we can very easily calculate b by setting x equal to 10, because we know that f of 10 is 2,000. After 10 weeks, there would be 2,000 units of grass. So we could get 2,000 equals 800 plus b. So b is 1,200. B is 1,200. We can replace b with this 1200 over here. And we get this is the function of grass over time minus the cows, if no cows would eat it. In particular, we really care about f of 4 because Farmer John needs to feed the cows for 4 weeks. We get f of 4 is 80 times 4 plus 120. This is equal to 1200, excuse me. This is equal to 320 plus 1200. This is equal to 1520. So if no cows were to eat the grass over 4 weeks, there would be 1520 units of grass. But now we can assume that the cows will be eating the grass during this time period. And what we've just calculated is that over the 4 weeks, the cows can be fed with 1520 units of grass. You cannot feed the cows any more than this because the grass does not grow faster than what we calculated. So essentially, over 4 weeks, the cows will eat this much grass, which means that we can divide this by 4 to calculate how much grass the cows will eat in 1 week. And we get that the answer is 380. So the cows will eat 380 units per week. Since one cow eats 1 unit of grass per week, we can conclude that Farmer John can only fit 380 cows on the field. So our answer is A, 380, and we are done.
Hi, everybody. This is Tim. Hope you're enjoying our videos. If so, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, turn on notifications, all that sort of thing. But what I'd really want to invite you to do is to send us an email at media@mathleague.org. Tell us which problems you'd like to see us cover next in our video series. Take care and see you in the next video.